Hey everybody, welcome back to Charisma Simple Living, and today is Friday Munchies.
Friday Munchies.
So today we're going to create some pasta. So we're doing from now on low carbs. Well, we're actually starting low carbs in our lives. So we're going to show you guys how to create certain meals where there's not that much carbs and just easier and healthier ways of eating. We'll do on Fridays, on Friday Munchies. So what we're going to do first is put water into the pan. So pretty much just fill it up as much as you need to. Now while he's doing that, I'm going to show you what we use, and it's rotini and it's super green. So made with spinach, zucchini, broccoli, and parsley and kale. So this is really, really good. But it tastes like pasta, so it's like so amazing. I love this.
On high so that the water gets to a boil. And add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Right there.
And you can use whatever oil you want to use. I mean, it could be vegetable oil, a little bit of butter. It depends on what you want to use, but at least this way with the oil, it actually helps for the pasta not to stick to each other.
We're gonna flavor the water a little bit. There's the salt right there. Boom. Just not much salt, just barely a little bit. And we're gonna cover it. And it's on high until it gets to a rolling boil.
So what we're gonna use for the sauce is the Prego Traditional. And this comes really big, so all we're going to use is pretty much half of this because we're 2 people. For a bigger family, this is good for you, but if you just put like half of this and then add some water, you're able to actually save this. So this is good for 2 dinners.
So right now I'm cutting up some onions. I like to add onions to my sauce, and then I'm also going to add it to some sausage that I'm going to cook up on the side as well.
So the water is on a boil now. You can see how hot that is. You're going to add in your pasta now.
My pot right here, and since this is an electric stove, we don't really want to go on high. We'll go on medium. Let it warm up a bit, and then from there we'll put the oil in once the pan's hot, and then from there we can put the onions in and start sauteing them.
That's about maybe 2 tablespoons of oil.
And then I'll at the bottom, make sure it's all coated up. And then grab the onions, just pop them in there.
And you want the onions to look like,
Diced onions.
yes, and
And we're going to end up breaking them up too. See all these spots right here? I end up breaking them up so that they're not big pieces.
you want them to look, what you'll know when they're finished when they look about like golden brown.
So to the onions right now, just adding some garlic powder. Okay, so we love our garlic in our house. And one thing I like to add too is dried basil leaves.
This kitchen smells amazing right now.
So you want to make sure you give the onions a good stir with the seasoning. The onions are already starting to soften up, you can kind of see.
How can you tell if the pasta is done?
You can see right there, it's firm. It's moving around, but it's still firm because you don't want it to disintegrate. One thing I like to do that's kind of my little secret, even if I'm making red sauce or anything like that too, I always add a little bit of butter to the pasta, just kind of moisten it up and give it a little bit of a robust flavor, kind of a creamier flavor. And if you don't mind, my angel, can you start mixing that pasta around while I do the onions?
I definitely can do this. Onions are done now, and I mixed in all the butter into the pasta.
Now what we're going to do is add some of the sauce. to these onions. The reason why we cook these onions first in here is because it gives it that flavor, not only with the oil, but just it gives it that aroma as well. Let's see. That, I'll do a little bit more. There we go.
So pretty much half.
Yeah, pretty much. That was a very rough estimate of half. And now we're just mixing all these onions in.
That smells amazing. And how are you going to cook this?
I'm going to pan fry it, saute it in the pan. I'm going to do this with the onions too, because we love our onions in this house.
Christmas.
Friday?